me tell you about this 13-inch cash drawer.
Okay, now the first one I ordered is not going to open. And if you look how this is warped, there's no way this drawer is going to come through here. But I thought, well, that's what they said in reviews. They had trouble with the drawer sticking. But I will give them a second chance and I will order a second one. Which I did. And Amazon immediately sent me a label. Well, I could return this back, and immediately sent me the second one back. And I will show you how wonderful it does work. Now watch this. Isn't that great? That is just wonderful as far as I'm concerned. Now the whole reason I bought this is because I go to the Texas Beekeepers Association as a vendor. This is where I sell my lotions, my herbal remedies, and I wanted a cash drawer that I could get in and out of very quickly. Now I am concerned, since the box says, it's got one of these warning symbols like you do with glass. How careful am I going to need to be with this, transporting it back and forth to the bee conventions? So I guess I'm really going to need to wrap it up in bubble wrap to make sure it makes it back and forth to the conventions okay. But as long as it opens like that, boy, I am happy. So I'll have to go to my first convention. I have one in November, and see how this works out. And I would give it a 5-star, but I'm only giving it a 4-star because I had to send off for it a second time. And now I've got to wrap this up and return it to a UPS center for pickup.
Now, table space is at a premium when you're paying for booth space, so a 13-inch drawer takes up much less table space than the 14 or 16-inch.
Now, one of the reviews I read online was that these plastic drawers would not stay in correctly, and the cash drawer would get stuck on it. So I'm going to remove this tape. And see how well the plastic drawers do. Of course, this is I suppose, a removable change drawer. So let's see how it stays in. So far it works so good. Now another selling point where you have these slots where you could put maybe a check or cash or whatever in that. So let's see how well that works. Let's see how well this slot works. Okay. Well, I might have to argue with it a little bit to get it in there. That doesn't seem to be doing too good. Let's try, this is going to represent a check. Did it go any better? No, it didn't go any better. Now let's see, it could be this change drawer is the problem. So let's take the change drawer out and try it. Now, it's still just not going to go in. Now that one went in a little better. Now that seemed to went in a little better on that side. And of course when you open your cash drawer, you're going to have these sticking out. So I don't know if that's really a big selling point.
Okay, it manually opens with the key, which is real important for me, or you could have it auto open with the printer or your POS system. 4 slots for bills, 5 removable coin compartment, 6 keys, which are real important, and a cord included for the printer. It's 13 inches and has a key lock and media slot. Now this is really good cash drawer for a small business, and you can connect the register drawer box to a receipt printer, to your POS, and it is compatible with most major receipt or thermal printer brands such as Star, Citizen, J, Star, and Big Salon. But there is no USB port, so it cannot be connected to POS directly via a USB. And this is the only set of instructions that you get. Okay, it does come with these 4 little rubber feet. The dimensions are 13.25 inches by 13 inches by 4 inches. Now, I wouldn't recommend it at all if they didn't have this 100% lifetime risk-free guarantee. But especially with this problem they have with the drawer. But for the price and what more higher priced ones would cost, I think it's a good deal. Like, subscribe, and share at Carolyn Gibson Herbalist, and you can find a link to this in the description bar.